What is up, people? My name is Shoquafina, and I'm your coach of the Lake Huron Lanturns here in Week 3 of the NBA Pokemon Battle League. This week, we're going up against Abacus the Great, a.k.a. Grand Bell, coach of the Boston Sceptiles. If you guys are excited for this match, please leave a like down below. Make sure you subscribe so you can get notified when the future battle videos and team builders come out. Now, looking at his team, I'm still very afraid of the Skarmory. I said it in my team builder, I don't really have much just on my team in general that wants to deal with it. I'm happy that I see the Virizion. I'm happy that I see the Celebi. The Ditto I kind of prepped for with the sub on the Excadrill, but that could give me some problems as well. And I know Mega Altaria because that's what I'm using in the GPL right now. In Mew, I'm not really too worried about because I have T-Tar for that. So I'm looking at his team. I have a couple of worries, but other than that, I think I'll be okay. So let's just jump right into this. I lead off with my Laundromat here, thinking I can Volt Switch on anything since he does not have a ground type. He actually leads off with his Ditto here. So I expect this thing to just go for a Volt Switch right off the bat, which he actually decides to do, and I take about 25% there, because I knew it's probably Scarf. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp, hoping it goes into anything but the Celebi. Hopefully, maybe, you know, he'd go out into the Virizion. But of course, he goes out into the Celebi. This thing has Natural Cure, so it's going to switch out immediately after the Willow. So I saw my whole Rotom set. It knows it's probably defensive, so I just hard switch out my Gozira here. And he actually goes for an SD. I was expecting the Grass-type move, so he made a good prediction there. I went for the SD. That leads me to believe that this is going to be a Baton Pass variant. Because, you know, why wouldn't it be? He actually goes for BP here, and I go for the Pursuit. Before this match, I actually did not know that Pursuit didn't work through Baton Pass. But now that I do know, I wish I would have knew sooner. Because I just would have went for Stone Edge and then completely bodied this Altaria when it came in. Yeah, so the Pursuit obviously didn't do enough. It would have probably maybe KO'd the Celebi there upon switch out, just because it's super effective at stab. It does, and it would be what, base a high power? I don't know. I don't remember. It'd be very high power. Probably would knock out the Celebi depending on its spread, but that's fine. He's actually going to take this opportunity to D-Dance up, so he's +3 on the attack. I just go for the Toxic here to just wear this thing down, hopefully phase it out. And I just hard switch in my Bulma, expecting the Mega there. He did forget the Mega first turn, but that's fine. It didn't really matter anyway. He goes for return here, and he just OHKOs me because he's +4. So I just go back into Godzilla to keep up the Sand, and then just really sack it off, just because I didn't want to lose anything else. So this thing's taking Sand and Toxic damage, and then I just go into Pinsir here to KO it with a quick attack. So very minimal damage there. That could have been a lot worse. But he's going to go into the Ditto, and he's going to turn into my Pinsir. So I switch out here to Laundromat because I don't want to take a quick attack from that thing or do a tremendous amount of damage. He predicts that and actually goes for the X-Scissor there. And I misplayed here. Actually, well, I calced it and I knew I lived. But I didn't calc to see how much my Volt Switch would do to a Ditto. I was hoping it would knock it out, but I made a mistake there. I forgot to calc that. I was too busy calcing whether his return would kill me or his X-Scissor would kill me or not. So I just go out into my Aviator here. I see goes for the X-Scissor, and that does a tremendous amount of damage to me. I just go for the U-turn to knock this out, and to get my my Mega back in here. As he goes on to his Skarmory, I have to switch out. I can't touch it. I just go into my Screwdriver here. His Brave Bird does a good amount of damage to me, you know, about 20%. After Leftovers, Recovery doesn't do anything. So I just go for the Iron Head. You know, really all I can do to this thing is whittle it down. My answer to this is the Flygon, but it's hurt tremendously from that X-Scissor from the Mega Pinsir. His Brave Bird doesn't break my sub, so I know I can sit in here on it. I just go for another Iron Head. Really all I can do is try and stall this thing out, but obviously it's a Skarmory, it's bulky, it's going to have the Roost. I go for the Iron Head here. He goes for yet another Brave Bird. You can see we're chipping away at each other. Unfortunately, my Life Orb is making it more difficult for me to chip away at him. I just go for the Rapid Spin to get rid of these rocks, just so I can bring something else on him, because I knew he'd go for the Roost there. Now he's back a bit full. So I'm just trying to chip this thing down. I was trying to get the flinch, like right there, just to get some free damage off on it. Obviously, it really doesn't matter thanks to his leftovers, so I finally decided to just sack off my Laundromat, hopefully catch him trying to go for Stealth Rocks. Yeah, my play there was I was hoping he'd go for Stealth Rock since I spun them away. I can go out into my Rotom, outspeed him, go for Volt Switch, and get him for a good amount of damage, and then go out into my Aviator here. But unfortunately, that's not the play he made. He actually got rid of my Rotom. So I just go out into my Aviator, because he's expecting the Fire Blast here. He goes out into his Mew, which is very, very bulky. And it's not looking good, guys. So I just go back onto my Screwdriver, expecting the Ice Beam, and I take it relatively well, but he gets the Freeze, which honestly didn't really matter, because he could just go right back out into his Skarmory there. So there's a close combat. I just let my Screwdriver goes down. He's useless to me, frozen, so I take that opportunity to go into my Helter Skelter as he goes right back onto Skarmory. So I'd make the double out into my Aviator here, expecting him to want to do that, and he just goes right back out. This time into Celebi, I kill it with the U-turn. So I was thinking that, you'd switch out to something else, maybe the Mew. I wanted to hit it for super effective damage. He hits me for the Brave Bird, which does too much, just way too much, and I just go for the quick attack. I'm just trying to whittle this thing down, but guys, this Skarmory just completely walled my entire team. And of course, my Aviator is Choice Scarf. My Outrage does about half to the Mew, so that's good. But of course, it's a 3-hit KO after leftovers, so his Ice Beam's able to take me out. So, good game to Granville. That Skarmory gave me a lot of trouble. If it wasn't for that, I felt like I would have been a lot more comfortable in this match. I might have even ended up pulling out the victory if it wasn't for that Skarmory. So very disappointed there. But, what can you do? A loss is a loss. We moved to 1-2 on the season, so not the worst thing in the world. We still have a lot of games to play. We can make up for it definitely in the future. And we'll be looking to make up for it in the future. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like down below. Comment anything that you feel like I screwed up on. I know I made a few misplays there during the game, like going for the pursuit on the baton pass. Even though I knew it was coming, I thought it worked with it. Obviously, it doesn't. So that was a big misplay. And, a couple other times as well, But, yeah, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think I could have done differently, or what sets you think I could have brought differently to deal with that Skarmory a bit better. Really, feedback really helps. But until my next video, guys, my name is Shoquafina, and I'm out.